Now to the investigation into the prank calls made to NFL prospects during this year's draft. Turns out it wasn't just Shedeur Sanders. The list of players who received calls, well, it keeps growing. And Larry, you have that list for us?
Yeah, we do indeed. So when you are going to be drafted, each player gives the NFL their number with the understanding that it will be used only by representatives for the teams. But as we've seen in this year's draft, people outside of the NFL did gain access, and the ramifications are still being felt. This morning, the NFL investigating a series of prank calls made to college football stars waiting to hear their names called in the NFL draft.
The Cleveland Browns select Mason Graham.
Alan Graham, the father of Michigan player Mason Graham, who was drafted in the first round by the Cleveland Browns, says his son was also the victim of a prank call. He told the Detroit Free Press that someone made a TikTok while crank calling Mason, showing his number on the video. His phone was getting called nonstop. It's the same thing that happened to Colorado QB Shedeur Sanders, who had to wait until the 5th round of the draft to be picked by the Cleveland Browns. He received this prank call during the 2nd round from a college student pretending to be the GM of the New Orleans Saints.
I'll take you with our next pick right here, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Let's be legendary.
But you're going to have to wait a little bit longer.
The Atlanta Falcons later posting an apology to the Sanders family, announcing that the person behind the prank was 21-year-old Jax Ulbrich, the son of Falcons defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich.
This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
The team adding that Jax, seen here with a friend making the call, obtained Shedeur Sanders' number off of an open iPad while visiting his parents' home. Jax later posting a message to Shedeur on his Instagram, writing, "I am so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish."
The NFL could have thought more about disseminating a popular player's number, but the truth is somehow everybody needs a way to reach that player on draft day. Oftentimes it can be through an agent. In this particular case, his number was widely distributed. It got into the hands of people that it didn't belong with, and it wound up with one of the more unfortunate incidents that we've seen in recent draft memory.
The NFL also investigating a 3rd prank call from this year's draft, made to Penn State tight end Tyler Warren. Warren was picked 14th overall by the Indianapolis Colts, but he received a fake call that he was being drafted by the New York Jets, who were picking 7th in the draft. Last year, Iowa's Cooper DeJean received this prank call during the 1st round.
It's a prank. It's a prank.
He was later drafted in the 2nd round by the Philadelphia Eagles.
This is about young college men on the brink of realizing their NFL dreams, getting calls from other college students, mocking them and joking around with them at a time when there's nothing funny about it.
Nothing funny about it. 6th round pick Chase Lunt from UConn. He says he was also pranked before being picked by the Bills. So this is a pervasive issue. The NFL says they are investigating what happened and trying to figure out how to ensure this doesn't happen again.
It's just mean.
It is.
Yeah. It's just mean.
Yeah. You know what it's like to be waiting for that call.
Yeah, you wait for that call, you're stressed,
Yeah.
and then you get it. My problem was back then we didn't have call waiting or cell phones. So your phone would ring, you pick it up, be one of your buddies. I can't believe they picked that guy in front of you. Get off the phone. Maybe they're trying to call me now. Times have changed, everybody. Times have changed. Yep. All right, we're going to switch it up.
It worked out just fine for you.
Yeah, it worked out. It worked out pretty good. Thank you, New York Giants.